Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you with the February 3rd, 2014 Monday Night Raw preview. I'm not sure if this is going to be the big main event, but it's the main event match that's been named. We all know how Monday Night Raw goes down. Every once in a while, they just book some shit on the fly, but this match was actually booked a week out. They actually told us that the New Age Outlaws, your WWE Tag Team Champions, let's get that right, your Tag Team Champions of the world, the New Age Outlaws going up against Cody Rhodes and Goldust. Ever since the Outlaws beat these guys at the Rumble, they've been going back and forth a little bit. And it was last week, I believe, where Brock Lesnar came down and wrecked some shit up during the rematch when Cody and Goldust actually looked like they were getting the better of the Outlaws and they were going to pull this out. Even before the Rumble, these guys were having some matches on house shows and everything like that. I think everybody can remember back on the Madison Square Garden house show. I can't remember how long ago it was, but it wasn't forever ago. Cody hit a big moonsault off the top of the cage. And, WWE put up video of this, and everybody in the world that was at that show put up YouTube videos and fan shots and all sorts of stuff. This was a big ordeal, probably one of the biggest moments in Cody Rhodes' young wrestling history that hopefully will have a whole lot more behind it. Honestly, when I think of this match, it's a steel cage match, which is supposed to be the end-all of end-all, to blow off all feuds. But I believe this is going to be the start of a feud. I don't even think that they're opening the door on where they're going yet, but I think this is the match we finally see Goldust turn on Cody. I'm not 100% sure if they're going to make it where like Goldust joins the Authority or if he just goes off on his own and goes rogue. Maybe Triple H slipped him some money under the table and, sort of bought his brotherly love away from him. I don't even know if that would be the best way to do this angle. If you go back in the day, I mean way back in the day, when Dustin Rhodes, or the guy who is Goldust, was getting his first run back in the day. I believe this was a match that was at I want to say Survivor Series, but at Survivor Series it would have been a 4-on-4 tag. But it was basically Dusty and Dustin going up against was it Virgil? Virgil and the $1 Million Man? It was blood thicker than water match or something like that. I remember the build-up more than I remember the match. But it just wouldn't make a whole bunch of sense with them saying how big the Rhodes family bond is, because we all know that these guys are going to have a match at WrestleMania. But we all know 3-4 years down the road, if Cody is able to become a bigger star, they're going to keep bringing the Rhodes family back for big feuds, and it wouldn't make sense if you blow it off for a WrestleMania match and just have these guys come back together and act like everything's fine a couple years down the road. So I'm not thinking that maybe it's just jealousy, or maybe I don't know. But basically, I think the big match here isn't really with the Outlaws. I think it's basically going to be the start of the WrestleMania angle for Goldust versus Cody. In my mind, Goldust would have to be the heel. Cody would have to be the babyface. He's the guy who's hopefully looking to get something out of this. I remember when they first started this whole thing with the Authority, it was Cody trying to tell Randy that he didn't need the help of the Authority and that he could be a champion, and went out there and fought for his own, and then he had to go out there and fight against Randy Orton on Raw. He came up short, but had a really, really good match, and I thought that this was really going to be the start of him climbing towards being in the title picture, or at least becoming World Heavyweight Championship material, even if that was a second-rate title at that time. But nothing really ever panned out for it. But it's going to be a good one out there with the Outlaws, whether they have a real match, whether if it's a blow-off match. I'm still looking for Brock Lesnar. Who knows if he's out for blood in this match or where he's going. But they say that he's not going to be on the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. But that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me with the way he's been asking to be the number one contender, asking and, pretty much demanding, and say that he's just going to go rogue and he's going to start ripping up some shit on Monday Night Raw if he doesn't get that title shot. So, I'm looking for Brock to be there. If I'm Christian, I'm, trying to get a doctor on call to make sure that I got one there for you. Maybe even Antonio Cesaro. Maybe he'll go after him. But here we go. New Age Outlaws. Tag team champs for now. Let's see if they can keep it up.